Hello and welcome back to the Folklore Hiking Stick Workshop. It's quite busy today. I've got a small window of really nice weather and I'm going down to the woodshed, and I should be cutting wood because it is coming in cold. But what I'm going to do is get a bit of sanding done, and I'm going to show you that little setup I've made out of perspex just to help stop the backdraft of sanding dust at me when I'm working. I wear a mask, as I said to you in previous videos, and I wear some overalls to stop dust getting on my clothes. But because of the way I was doing it, and I'm just using a drill with a sanding pad, I always work into the wind, so the wind is taking dust away from me, but you still get some backdraft coming up at you. So I've made like a perspex shield, or a kind of, and I'm kind of boxing off the worst of the dust. But I'll let you have a look at that. I do have a new steaming setup, and I'll let you have a look at that in another video, because I'm going to do a complete video on that and discuss that. But boy, does it speed things up, and it makes things a lot easier for me. But I've got another 50 cal hiking stick I'm in the process of doing, and that's what I've got to do because I've got to have this ready for Sunday. The gentleman's come down quite simply just to surf, and then I've got a small window of opportunity from him giving me the 50 cal shell that he wants put on the bottom of a hiking stick, and he's going on Sunday, and I've got literally days to do this, and that is to allow drying for the boiled linseed oil as well. So yeah, I'm in a bit of a hurry to do that, and I've got some other hiking sticks for customers I've got to start shaping, so I'm going to make the best of this this weather. But I've got a few items I'm going to show you. Oh, by the way, he did let me have some camping kit, which I'm quite grateful. I have to have a look at all that and see what's what there. But this is the 50 cal shell. As you can see, that line is where I'm going to cut it off. Some people might consider that a shame, but I have to get enough of a top area to actually give you a decent amount of wood for the tip to go down into the shell. The shell finishes probably down where my thumb is. I'll measure it obviously, but yeah, so I've got to have enough width for a solid peg on the tip to go down, and obviously I use epoxy to fill the void either side of that peg, because as you can see it goes down in kind of like a bell shape where it's slightly wider where it sits at the base of the shell to the top where the neck where I cut it off. Obviously I don't want to cut it down too far because I want to leave enough brass there for it to have the aesthetic look of you know, the brass. Obviously as a hiking stick it does get totally trashed on the bottom bit, but you know, it's just the knowledge that it was a working 50 cal shell at some point in its life. Obviously, by the time you've finished hiking with it, it's not going to resemble this at all. But it's the starting point. It's the fact that you know it was a 50 cal shell at some point. But yeah, I've got to cut that off, and so I've got the item that I can size up to the peg when I sand in a moment. So yeah, I'm going to just take it here, and you can see there a load of sticks I've straightened, and that's my stockpile there at the moment. I'm working my way through of straight sticks, and yeah, like I said, the new method is so much faster and quicker. So that's part of the actual new steam chamber there, all this, but like I said, I'll do a complete video on this and how it's all being done. There's the boiling vessel, but I'll show you all that later on. But let's just go out here. I just want to show you something else. Look at this. I was given this red deer antler, and yeah, it's got the potential for some hiking sticks, although the more I look at it, I'm beginning to wonder if I should just, you know, clean it up and use it as an ornament. I don't know yet, but there's the potential to get some parts off it for hiking sticks, and it's really heavy. This is a beast of an antler. But as you can see, it's been sat outside, and that's why I've got it in the greenhouse. I'm drying it out slowly. We haven't got raging sun. It's only getting to about 25 in here. But it's drying it out, and when it's dry, I'll be able to get rid of all this green. When it was wet, like here, I was just rubbing it, and as you can see, the green was being pushed into the actual antler and into the pores. And that would make it, well, a real difficult scenario to try and clean it up, or more work than I need to. So yeah, I'm letting it dry out, and then I'm going to start cleaning it up. But boy, these are worth quite a lot of money in the UK, actually, if you look at them online. So yeah, I'm very pleased, or very happy somebody decided to give me this. Even though some people might say, you know, it's not the best condition of one, I can make something out of this and bring it back. I do have a video on me doing a restoration on an antler as well. Might be worth checking out if you've got something similar yourself. Like I said, it looks like it was trying to grow another tine out of this part of it as well before it got shed. But yeah, that's really special to be given. So there's the raw sanded and half shaped hiking stick, and there's the 50 cal ready to go on the bottom there. Well, I'm about to put that 50 cal shell on that stick, and I do have a video describing and showing exactly how I go about doing that, and that's what I'm about to do once I finish up here. That dust shield, I wouldn't need it if I had the proper tools and dust extraction, and I'm going to recommend that you get the proper tools and dust extraction. Don't follow my lead, but that shield that I've made works for me in my situation. And yeah, the updraft from the sanding disc, the dust particles go against the shield, and because they're obviously heavier than air, they drop out the side of the shield, and if I'm got wind flow either way, it takes it either way from the dust shield. 99% of it stops coming straight up at me, even though I'm wearing a dust mask. So I'm pleased with the results, but like I said, do things properly, don't follow my lead on that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed just a little look around and just a little bit of what's going on here today. This is Andy from the Folklore Hiking Stick Workshop. Take care, stay safe, and I hope to catch you guys out on the trail.